welcome to the Energy Within podcast with Shalyn and Catherine. We talk about wholeness, connection, spirituality, and more.
Yes, on today's episode, we're going to be sharing with you the idea of embodying your dream life, making it happen, and the ways that we've done it, ways we're still working on it, and all that jazz.
Yes, like, to me, I call it like my dream girl, like Shalyn 2.0 or 3.0 kind of a thing. That's how I like to think of it.
Yeah, for me, it's more of like kind of a legacy idea. I think maybe just because like my masculine energy is a little bit stronger, and like one of the key points of like true divine masculine is like legacy. Like, what am I leaving behind for my future generations?
And just like remembered by.
Yeah, I really want to be so cool when I'm dead.
I want to be like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Someone that never will forget me.
Yeah. Well, so many great artists didn't get famous until after they died.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like,
everybody.
The majority of them.
Almost everybody, yeah.
Yeah. So my real goal is to try to achieve that before death, but
before
it
death.
happens after death, it happens after death. So why is this an important topic to you? What are your thoughts?
I'm very heated about this one. As women, we typically self-sacrifice our own needs and our wants for the other people in our life and for the betterment of others. So like as mothers, as wives, as daughters, all of that we're always doing for other people instead of being in our own energy and being in our, like, what makes us happy and what do we want, which I think is the root of what everything else should do. You know, the classic keep your cup full so that it can overflow into other people's lives. That's how it should be. But instead, we're pouring into other people's lives and depleting our own.
Yeah.
And that needs to stop.
She's very passionate about it.
I am. So we've made a little list of how we've invested in our own life to create this persona of goddess mode. And that girl, she said something that if you are to become this goddess, you have to treat your body as a temple, and this is how we are doing it. Yes. And then maybe you'll find some points that'll work for you.
And it starts from the inside out.
Always.
Yes.
It always starts from the inside out.
Well, she's very balanced in the way that she's very good at the inside out. I'm more outside in. It was a struggle to get me to write things down for the first three pillars of this.
Yes, because one of the things, like one of the big promises that I made to myself before I had the boys was that I wasn't going to lose myself. And I've been like hard about not doing it, and I kind of fell off. I don't know where Shalyn went for a little bit, but she's coming back. How I'm getting Shalyn back. Physical self-care. So what I've been doing, especially I've been like a lot more focused on this month now that my children are back in school and I actually have time to do things again for myself. I went and got my teeth fixed. So I had this massive chip in my front teeth and I got them fixed. I went and got my feet done. I have a haircut booked. I went and got a facial peel last week. I've always wanted a facial peel, so I went and got one. That was also a birthday gift. So I've done a lot of like outside pruning.
Are you a hedge? Are you a bush?
No, okay. Temple maintenance.
Oh, that's really cute, actually.
Right? What have you been doing?
That's really cute.
Yeah.
I recently, so I do all of my kind of like my own stuff.
Yeah.
Because fucking paying a salon is insane.
Well, I do my own nails.
Yes, you do your own nails.
Yeah. It was all stuff that I don't do.
Yeah.
I do my own nails. I do that every Friday night.
Oh, that's cute.
Nice. I'm a pamper night.
I dyed my hair and I cut my hair because I had a big work event.
Yes.
And I wanted to feel confident.
Yeah.
Because I think that's people will look at you doing more of the outside physical appearance stuff and think that it's vanity. And for some people it is, sure, whatever. But if we are more confident when we're stepping out into the world, right? We're showing up better. If you feel more confident with your teeth, you're going to be able to speak with more confidence. You're going to be able to project with more confidence.
Yeah.
and then we can...
When you look confident, you can feel confident. It's easier to embody it when you have the external kind of like boost. Like last week, because of my facial peel, I didn't get to wear makeup, and that was terrible. I wear makeup every day, and that was very interesting growth aspect for me to go out into the world with my bare flaky face.
Yeah, no kidding. I know, right?
So
that
was fun.
I probably would have like hidden away in the house for a week.
Yeah, and I didn't. I had the busiest fucking week last week. I'm running around doing all these things with a flaky bare face.
Yeah.
But
you didn't die?
I didn't die.
Did anybody say anything?
No, although my one kid did. My oldest, he was like, "You don't have makeup on." I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to get a facial." He's like, "Oh." I was like, "Is it weird?" He's like, "A little bit." I was like, "Am I still beautiful?" He's like, "Yeah."
Good.
So yeah.
Yeah, I used to be, I think like since the day I turned 15 until a couple of years ago, I wore makeup every day regardless of where I was going and what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because that's like how I was raised. I was raised with a very like almost 1950s mentality where it's like you have to look perfect all of the time. And so I had to kind of reprogram myself out of that. And now I really only put makeup on for work.
Yeah.
Just as part of my skincare as well, just like keeping stuff off of my face.
Yeah.
But I almost forget when I have a work event, like, oh, I should put makeup on. Like I need to get dressed. And like it's kind of empowering in an opposite different way.
Yeah.
Because like I feel so much better now without makeup. Like I feel beautiful with makeup, of course. I love makeup. I love, even this morning when we were talking, and
Yeah.
it's fun to do. But yeah, it took a long time for me to be like, no, I'm okay. Just how I am.
Yeah. I have such a different aspect about that. In terms of like, I see it as first impression sort of thing. So like people see me, they see how put together I am. They see how invested in the effort that I put into myself.
Yeah.
To look that way. And like, I'm not layering makeup and
No, you don't wear heavy makeup.
Yeah.
No.
Like it's literally accentuating the parts of me that I do like. So yeah, I see it more of like I took effort, I invested in me.
Yeah.
In this way.
Yeah.
To go out into the world.
And I love that. And
I've always been like that.
And sometimes that is the way to go about it, is to put that like best foot forward or whatever, right?
Forward,
like, yeah, is to show that investment, especially with like your background in cosmetics and confidence,
beauty, and working in salons and all the things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. Yeah. And I went to a freaking coffee date business meeting yesterday, and I was going to get dressed up and I was going to do my makeup, and then it was like 20 minutes until I had to leave, and life's changed a little bit over here, and I was just like, I'm going to choose to not rush and stress myself out, and I'm just going to go to the meeting without makeup. And the person who I was meeting came without makeup as well. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like whatever, it's fine anyway.
I think there's so many people that actually don't wear makeup anymore.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind because I love makeup.
Yeah. But I think like it's not necessarily like people feel confident with gray hair, right? They don't have to dye their hair, for example.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? So it's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next?
Mental self-care.
Mental self-care.
Mental self-care. So I'm choosing to go back to therapy.
Amazing.
I took a break. I haven't been to therapy since March. I went to therapy from October last year to March of this year. And I took a little hiatus to readjust. And I decided I'm going to go back because there's still things that I want to work on within me and my mental state of being and how I think things. And I need somebody's assistance.
But it was an intentional break.
Yeah,
You took
for sure.
like a very scheduled, intentional
Yes.
break. It wasn't just like, I'm not going to therapy anymore.
No.
You finished your journey, I would say, with that first therapist.
Yeah.
And you learned kind of what you could. That was all done. And then now you're like, it's a new chapter.
It's a new chapter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that's really smart. I think you're doing really good, for the record.
Also, for my mental health, I choose what I take in terms of like input. So like social media.
Negative.
I don't. anymore. I don't watch the news. I'm very particular about the things that I am absorbing in terms of information. So like the podcasts that I listen to, or when I do look at Instagram or something, if as soon as I feel like an ick, I turn it off. I'm like, I'm done with that. And the term ignorance is bliss kind of is true.
Oh, it's absolutely true.
And that's kind of where I'm at in terms of social media and media in general.
I think for me, it's a little bit harder.
Yes. I think we just talked about this in the last episode.
Yeah, this one, I didn't really have an answer for this. So my answer is audiobooks. I work, social media is my office.
Yes.
And I write inclusive, diverse fiction. So I need to know what's going on in the news. I need to be very aware of the political state of the world and all of those things, but it's exhausting and it's depressing and it's fucking awful. The world is awful.
Yeah, and I'm just too much of a sponge for that shit, so I'm just like, nope.
So I have a lot of voices in my head, not in a schizophrenic way, but just in I have very
creative,
overactive imagination,
yes.
And depression and anxiety. And so when I just need everything to shut off, I do audiobooks. Just so that I have someone else talking in my ears, and then I can't hear what's in here. and it helps. And then I also get my reading in as well, because I do not have the capacity to sit and read an actual book.
Oh, I love reading books. I can't listen to books. I like listening to podcasts while I work.
This is ironic to say this on our podcast. I don't like podcasts.
Only ours.
I don't.
I know. Like I said, I'm very particular about the ones that I listen to.
I will sit and watch a YouTube video and waste more time than I should. But like to sit and listen to a podcast for some reason, it's just, I tried. It was such a craze.
Yeah, I can't sit while I do it. Like I do it while I work.
Yeah.
So I put in my headphones. I don't have to think about my work very much, so I can listen.
Yeah.
And that's really the only time I listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Is while I'm working.
That's the thing too. That's the difference in our jobs as well.
Yeah.
Is you have kind of like a mindless job.
Yeah.
Whereas my job is very like,
you need your brain.
I need my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we tie together emotional and spiritual self-care, wellness. I need to talk to people. I figured that out. I will talk to anybody. Anybody that will listen, really. Close friends, close family, a therapist. And like, I have so much emotions. But I think I'm just taking too many people's emotions on, which is my other thing. I think I'm just absorbing too much shit that is not my shit.
Yeah.
And then I make it my own shit. No. So I'm getting better about dropping other people's shit.
Show your hand thing.
What?
For the viewers, show your hand thing.
Oh, okay. So anytime I feel like icky yuckness, Catherine earlier was showing me something on Instagram that made me feel icky yuckness, and I'm just like, ugh. I like literally
throw it away.
Yeah, like, ugh. Yeah, just like
get it off.
Ugh. Yeah.
Is that like?
It's like a Reiki thing.
It's a Reiki thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, it is. Because and like things like collect on you like dirt. It's like energetic dirt, and then you just have to get it off.
Sometimes aggressively.
Sometimes aggressively, yes, depending on the extent of the dirt. Like what's that Macbeth? Out damn spot.
Out damn spot.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes. It's just like, go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good Shakespeare reference. Look at
Thanks.
you.
I've never seen Macbeth, but I know that one word.
I'm so proud of you.
One phrase. Okay, so other things that I do is I meditate. I listen to the feeling. So if something does come up for me, I'm just like, hey, what is this trying to tell me? Like, I'm learning to be an observer of my thoughts and feelings rather than
a consumer of them.
A consumer of them, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just like, step back. Yoga really helps me. It's kind of physical and spiritual, because like the movement helps to actually also get the yuck off. Tarot, journaling, that sort of thing, that all helps me.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't do anything.
You have the morning basket. You just need to get on top of it again.
Yeah. This one's hard.
You need to take care of you.
Yeah.
You're the only person that will take care of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, this one's hard for me. It just is. And it's because I've been in survival mode for so long that, like, if you look at Maslow's hierarchy, right? Taking care of your emotional and spiritual needs is up higher. Like, not understanding the importance. I understand the importance of it, but being able to prioritize it, you need certain things in place before you can get psychologically, physically, and mentally. You need certain things in place that are secure and stable before you can get to the next level. It's like, if you were to look at Maslow's hierarchy, it's like video game. So enlightenment is at the very top.
Okay.
But you can't get enlightenment until you've completed the level before.
Yeah. So similar to Reiki, I think we've also talked about this on the podcast before. Reiki, you have your root chakra, and it matches along with all of those.
Yes, right? So we can't achieve
levels in the pyramid.
This, you can't fix this chakra until you fixed your root chakra, right? And things like that.
And you feel grounded and safe.
Yes.
And secure.
So I have not been grounded or safe or secure enough in my life, really ever, to be able to prioritize that. So it's not that I'm like necessarily being a brat about it.
No.
It's just that, like,
it's harder to climb that ladder.
Yeah. It would be
like a broken rung.
The way I actually picture it is that, like, someone has a staircase.
Okay.
And the staircase is solid and you take firm steps.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel a little bit more like I'm running up a hill of sand.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like an escalator that's going down, but you're trying to go up. So you're just stuck in the same spot.
Yes.
That's what I was picturing.
Also a valid metaphor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my little aha for the episode, I think.
There you go.
Was how to, like, figure out why. Because so often everybody is like, will literally say what you say. You need to take better care of yourself. And it's like, I know. I do know. But it's like, so often I'm like, but why? Why can't I? Why don't I? And it's because I am still trying to figure out the first, like, 3 levels or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that's why. Anyways, next.
Yeah. Career and family, which isn't really like self-care, but it has to do with like, so like the first 3 we said, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual sections. I guess that's 4. The outside world affects how we feel on the inside as well, as much as we try not to like seek external validation or anything like that, right? The things that we are proud of on the inside typically comes from what we do on the outside.
Yeah.
Because it's all connected.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I get a lot of joy and pride and emotional validation and spiritual validation from putting effort into my career and my work and my daughter and homeschool and various things. So it's not necessarily that my emotional and spiritual cups are completely depleted. It's just that I do it more from, like, how we were saying in the beginning of this episode about how we do so much for other people, right? And that's kind of, it's unavoidable. We just, as women, as humans, as caretakers of people, it's part of who we are. And so I have found a way, I guess, to get that fulfillment through my external sources until I feel safe enough to do. And so my career and my family life is really, like, the important parts of me.
Yeah. I have taken like a backseat in doing and in terms of like forcing things to happen. For a long time I felt like doing, mainly because I don't even like know what I want to do until it comes to me in some way.
Right.
So
like an opportunity.
I'm just kind of like following the little breadcrumbs and sparks. I'm letting life flow to me now.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Seeing what happens. So I don't really have like a big goal in my career or goal in my family. Like my goal is to be my best and brightest.
It's to show up and like just be intentional about like
be
presence,
intentional. Be present. Drop everything else that's happening. Be here. Be now. And move from there.
Yeah. For me, the thing that I can really speak on about embodying dream life and creating the life that you want and all of those things is manifesting. It sounds a little hippie woohoo, but
I think everybody knows about manifesting.
yeah, for sure.
But maybe that's just my
that's just like the world that we live in. Yeah.
Perspective, my reality.
I am one of those girls who picks a theme word. Yeah. Doesn't. Anyway, I pick a word at the beginning of the year. Is that a theme word?
Yeah.
Okay. Every year. And then I try to like align all of my plans and goals and actions to that theme word. So the word for this year for me is bloom. So everything was very like flower oriented.
Flowers.
But more so just like the idea of planting a seed, nurturing the seed, watching it grow. Yes, all of that kind of stuff, right? So how it has the bigger meaning.
Garden analogy.
And then kind of like going out from that and like, okay, how do I want to bloom for my life in different aspects? What parts of me need nurturing? What parts of me need fertilizing? Which parts of me need pruning?
Pruning! Yay!
And then I'll also make a dream board or a vision board, people will call it. And I can usually make a good majority of them come true, whether it's through good hard work or luck or manifesting. For example, I manifested not like my dream car, but I manifested my second dream car.
My manifesting, I feel like I don't manifest in the typical form. It's just like, oh, I thought of this hard enough and believed in it, and then it happens.
That's the definition of manifesting.
Okay, but like, I don't know. I can't wrap my brain around it. I've never been able to manifest just for me in my reality, okay? I've seen you fucking manifest. I've seen other people manifest. But for me, it doesn't work.
I think you just need to take some time and think about it.
I think on feelings. I want this because it feels like this. I want this. It's very non-specific. Yours is specific, by the way. In human design, human design literally says non-specific. So I can't think of like, I want a red Jeep. It doesn't work for like that.
You want to feel...
I want a car that feels airy and breezy and fun.
And then any car that matches that.
Oh, okay. is what I get. Yeah.
No, I literally put a picture on my dream board of a girl with brown hair driving a black Volkswagen. And then we went to the dealership to look at 3 different other cars. And there was a black Volkswagen that was the exact same car that was from my dream board. And it was just a random picture I got off Pinterest. And I was just like, really just wanted a second car. Just needed a second car to do life things in. And then we looked at the other cars that we had gone there to actually look at, and they weren't the vibe. And then the Volkswagen was parked right in front of the one we were currently looking at. And I was like, this voice, the universe, whatever, was just like, try that one. And then I got in it, we bought it, came home, and then I sat down at my computer and like opened it up because my dream board, my vision board, is the background. Wallpaper. Yeah, it's my wallpaper. And I looked at the picture of the girl in the car, and then I looked at the picture on my phone that I had taken of the interior of the vehicle, and I sent it to you.
You did.
And I was like,
I just got my car.
Is this the same fucking car?
I'm like, yeah, it is.
Sometimes it's too specific, and I don't even mean to make it that specific.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's really specific.
Another one, this is cool.
Okay.
This just reminded me. So when my daughter was in her very first dance class, we got to sit in it because they were toddlers and watch. And then when she got a little bit older, I took her to a different dance studio that was closer to home, and
you just like drop them off.
You drop them off.
Yeah.
And And I never really liked it, but it is whatever. It was what it was. And then I moved her this year to a different studio.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, it would be really cool if I could like watch them dance again, but I understand we can't like be in the room. And this new studio, it like they closed the doors off, but one of the walls is windows. So you can sit outside and watch.
Nice.
And I was just like, huh.
There you go.
I almost find that the less I focus on it, the more it happens.
Yeah, I've heard the analogy too with manifesting, like if you think of something that you want, or the feeling that you want in my case, and then you just like let it go.
Yeah.
So like when you order a package from Amazon, you don't nitpick and be specific about how it's going to get there, which route it's going to take and all the things. You just know it's coming.
Yeah.
So it's that same kind of detachment. You just expect it to come at some point. You might not get a notification for it, but...
Or you're like me and you watch the tracking, but that's fine.
You watch the tracking.
I watch the tracking.
I have a feeling manifestation. So you mentioned the house. So there's this house that my husband and I bought a couple of years ago now. And it was like intense buying market and all of these things. And we were like almost desperate for a house at this point. And I was just like, none of the ones that we are looking at have been like the one. And I let go, I detached, and I was like, the perfect house will come at some point. And then we drove by a house that had a for sale sign. My husband's like, I haven't seen that house. It hadn't gone up on the market yet. We ended up getting in before anybody else had seen it yet. And like we were running around that house, like jumping for joy practically, me and my children, because it was such a cool house. And we ended up getting it. So that was something that's like, it wasn't specific. It was a feeling. And that I got that feeling inside the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, mine are just feeling based.
Thank you for watching and or listening. We would love to invite you into the conversation now.
You can find us at The Energy Within Podcast, and that's on all platforms. Our next episode is going to be about, it's kind of like an expansion on our cycle syncing, menstrual cycle, womanhood stuff. PMS as well as PMDD, which is something that I've just recently discovered in the past couple of months. And we're going to do some research and we're going to tell you about it. Because it's pretty cool once you figure it out.
And education.
And educate.
Is good.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
I see like a really muscly cartoon guy in my head when we say that.
Knowledge is power?
Yeah.
Like a brain with arms that have like really big arms.
Yeah.
That's what I picture.
Anyway,
thank you for being here, and we hope that you see your energy empowered today.